Okay, Rohit, thank you so much for joining. How are you?
I'm good, Sominder. And what about you?
I'm great. So happy to have you on board. So can you please provide your introduction here?
So, thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. I am Rohit. I have completed my master's and I have joined one of the leading IT firm. I have been working with that firm from last 2 years, and I have 2+ years of experience as a ServiceNow developer. I have worked on admin and development part. I have worked on ITSM, CSM, and integration modules of ServiceNow. In ITSM, I have been work with incident problem change and catalogs I have created and client side, server side scripting. Yeah, and in CSM, I have good little bit work on CSM also, and in integration, I did integration and inbound and outbound email integration. Yeah,
Okay.
this is all about my service now journey.
Okay, great. So can you tell me the relationship between ITSM and CSM? Is there any relation which you can derive?
Okay, let's see that. It's ITSM is basically like used for the internal employees, like who are working in the organization, and CSM is basically like if end user want to communicate with the organization or partners of that organization, like company A is the have using some of is providing the services to company B, also the partner of that company. So he if he wants services, this is the relation of like different companies will correlate with each others and us providing the services.
Yeah. So that's okay. This is ITSM you told and CSM as well. So any relation between these two?
Relation in case of like
Like dependency. Is there any dependency?
we can integrate with ITSM, the CSM module.
Okay. So let's say you told like ITSM means internal management, internal employees, right?
Yes.
Working. So let's say if I'm facing some issues, if my ITSM things or processes are not well defined, so what
Okay.
impact it has on CSM?
Uh, we can create an incident for that for the internal users,
Okay.
uh, and it can be assigned to some group or user who is working on that. And in case of
Like
case,
technically, see, you are saying technically. What I'm asking, like, suppose you are working in a company, okay,
hmm,
and your
okay.
work is to address the customers. And
Hmm,
because of some issue, you are not able to perform within the organization. Let's say the internal internet is not working properly day to day. So will you be able to perform well? Will you be able to, address the queries
hmm.
of the customers properly?
Yeah.
No, right?
No.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking. If ITSM processes are well defined within the company as well, then
Okay.
only you will be able to give good results with respect to CSM as well, right? All these
Yes.
are interrelated things. So that's what my
Yes.
question was. Okay, no
Okay.
issues. So let's move to import sets or loading data.
Okay.
So how many ways you have loaded data till now into ServiceNow instance?
Mostly, I have imported the Excel sheets. There are different data sources that we can import into the ServiceNow data in form of CSV, HTTP, and JDBC files.
Okay, JDBC. What process you have followed in JDBC? What is JDBC first of all?
JDBC, the full form of JDBC is like Java database connectivity something.
Okay,
I have imported the data using Excel sheet only. Haven't import the data using JDBC or something else.
okay. Any other way by which we can load data into ServiceNow?
by using import set and I'm not able to
Okay.
recall now.
Okay, no problem. Let's move a bit further. What are order guides?
So, order guide is basically if we want to request multiple items in the same request, for that purpose, we will use order guide.
Okay, so any example?
It's like it's an employee is onboarded into the company, and so company will give services to that employees like the uh, kit is like and it has a couple of collection of items will be there like for example PC or mouse or something like
Mm-hmm.
at the same request we can give the multiple items.
Okay. In order guide, we can have only catalog items or we can add record producers as well.
uh, we have catalog items only.
Okay, okay, great. Have you used Flow Designer till now?
Yes, I have used. Yes.
Okay, so what actually you have implemented? Can you tell me a bit what flow you have executed? What you were doing using that?
Row design, okay. So it's like mm, yeah. Like I have used flow designer for that approval process for some application like it will be automatically approval if the state is requested something, and then in one of my application
Mm-hmm.
I have created the inbound emails.
Okay.
For that purpose I have used in flow designer, and I have integrated with the Microsoft Teams also ServiceNow application, so I have created action and all.
Okay, great. So as you have integrated already, so what is the difference between inbound and outbound?
Okay. So inbound is basically like a service now getting request from third party tools. It is called as inbound email action. And if we want to get any information from third party tool, it is called an outbound service now call to the third party.
Okay, okay. So you have worked on both, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So apart from this Teams, what else you did in integration? Means any other integration you did?
It's like service now to service now integration, inbound email integration I did like for two instances.
That's e-bonding kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, so what you were doing in that?
Like using the import set table in one instance it will create an import set table, it will get the URL from another instance, and it will create the record in an instance too, like that thing I did.
Okay, so which record you have imported or you have
For
moved?
example, if there is whenever the incident is created in one instance, it should also create in second instance, this instance too. For that
Okay,
purpose, I will use import set for the staging as a staging table, and I will construct the API using REST. There's a REST API Explorer is there in the service now.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, great. Uh, can you have you created or used background script?
Yeah. Yeah. I have used. So I have created some. Yeah, I have used background script for some
Okay,
purpose.
okay. So let's say I have a background script and that because of some logical error I did in scripting, let's say a while loop. A while loop is running wild. Okay,
Mhm.
that's because of my mistake, and this script is running in background and it is hampering the performance.
Okay.
So how should I stop that background script? What are the ways?
Okay.
This is a possible thing, right? It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Maybe by using some function we can do that.
Obviously, it will be by using some function. That's what I want to ask you. Have you have you any, do you have any idea regarding that?
Like for
Have you
business.
encountered any such issue?
Mm, for business rule, we use current dot update something.
No, that is okay. So basically, in this case, there are there is something known as active transactions. Okay,
Okay.
you
Okay.
have to go there in that and open your transaction and try to kill it. So this is the
Okay.
option which you have to do. Okay.
Okay.
If
I'm not
anything
aware
is
of
not
this.
working, if this is also not working, then you have to call ServiceNow support, and they will,
Okay.
again restart your instance, restart the node on which your instance is right now. So in
Okay.
that case, all those processes will be terminated.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So as you performed integration, do you know what is a postman?
Yeah. Postman is the one of the tool to test the uh, like for testing purpose we will use Postman.
Okay. Have you used it?
Yes, I have used. Like we use the authorization there and some kind of type of integration like auth or basic, and we'll give the URL and we can test what we have created.
Okay. Okay, great. So being a ITSM person, do you know what is the difference between standard change and a normal change?
Okay. Mm, yeah. So there are the basic three types of changes in service now change
Right.
management, like standard, primary, and standard, normal, and emergency. Sorry. Right.
Right.
So the difference is like for normal changes, it will use the standard feature like for the two level approval, something cab approval and everything. And for
Okay.
standard changes, it is doesn't need the first level approval like that.
Okay. Okay.
It
Just
will go to
go.
the directly to the cab approval.
Okay. Okay. And in emergency?
So it's like emergencies changes. It's all about it will have to work as soon as possible. Like it doesn't follow the all the structure of change management.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, uh,
Do you know what is a cab meeting or
uh,
cab approval?
Not much because I didn't create any change yet.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay. So let's come to scripting.
Okay.
Have you used G scratchpad variable anywhere?
Yes, I have used G Scratchpad.
Okay. Great. Where?
For example, if there is an incident form, on that form there is a field, caller field. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
if I want to the mail address of that caller for auto population of mail address,
Mm-hmm.
that for that purpose I have used G Scratchpad.
Okay, so what is the purpose? Why you have used this G Scratchpad? What we are actually doing using this? I
Okay,
wanted to know the purpose of using G Scratchpad.
okay. So the purpose of G Scratchpad is like if I want, if there is a we are performing operations on an incident form. If I want to display some server side data on that client side,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
the data should be populated. For that purpose, I will use G Scratchpad.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to know. Great. Okay. Have you worked on fixed script?
Uh, no, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Uh, do you know what is the difference between Jira and ServiceNow?
Okay. The both are providing this same thing, like it's a ticketing tools. Both are the ticketing tools,
Yeah.
and the difference is like ServiceNow provided different applications like incident, problem, change. Incident also there, I think, in Jira.
Okay.
Mm, I don't like. Yeah, it's basically both are the ticketing tools, but
Mm-hmm.
ServiceNow provided much features, and
Okay.
it's also the uh, like anyone can log in into the service now, like it's free of cost.
Okay.
I'm not much familiar with Jira.
Okay. No issues. Let's say you have knowledge of integration. Let's
Okay.
say if I want to debug an integration, how should I do that? Let's say I performed an integration
Mhm.
and one step is not working and I'm not getting the result, right? What I want. So how should I debug in integrations? What are the possible way I can debug?
For debugging purpose.
In your case, you mentioned about e-bonding, right?
Yeah.
Where you create one incident, it should populate in other instance as well. So let's
Okay.
say I'm creating one incident in instance I1, but it
Okay.
is not getting created in instance I2. How should I debug that?
So there are, if I'm testing using Postman, it will give then errors like something. There are the success code also there and error code also there. Like if I'm getting error,
Mm-hmm.
so I will look into that like for debugging purpose. I'm not sure. Like,
No, you are doing good. That's it. This is one of the approach. Obviously, you have to go through the errors.
mhm.
The other way, any other thing which you can recall?
uh, no, sorry.
Okay, no issues. Um, do you know what are global app and what is the second type of app we have?
Custom application you're telling,
Yes,
right?
custom applications. So what is the
Yeah.
difference between these two? Scope app application or custom application or global application?
So, as compared to global applications, scope application provides much security on users' point of view. Like we can restrict the users, and we provide the better security.
Okay.
And no, in global application, anyone can use the applications, and custom application we will give the uh, particular users.
Okay. Uh, so have you worked on this? Means have you created any custom app till now?
Yes, I have created.
So what was the app? Can you tell me the at least the functional outlook of that app? What it was doing?
So, custom application I have created like many custom application I have created, but
Okay.
trying to give the name like
Just explain one of the custom app to me which you have created
okay,
functionally. Yeah.
okay. So for that, I have created leave application. In that, I have created the tables. I have given the created the custom fields. In that, I have given the roles
Okay.
and I have applied line
No,
scripts,
that,
business
that is
rule in
that
that.
is okay. This is the way. But what it was doing actually, just tell me that process.
Uh, okay, so the application is all about like we are any user can requesting the leaves using the leave request form, and it will go to the approval for some user needs to be approved.
Okay.
Like I have created the fields accordingly.
Okay. So, okay, that was the purpose. So I see you have uh, customized virtual bot. What was that?
It's like virtual bot is one of the feature which is provided by ServiceNow. So we can create custom topics in that. For example, if it will give the users much flexibility,
Mm-hmm.
like if you want to apply for a leave, so it will if you type just leave in that, it will give the exact form like where we can create a leave.
Okay,
uh,
custom topic. So, okay, so what is this process automation designer? Which process you have designed here?
it's like processes we can create, and uh, there is the activities are there, lanes are there in that process automation designer, and we can add it to the workspace for the
Mhm.
agent. Like it will give the instruction to the agent, like what are the next steps he has to do.
Okay, so generally, who is using this feature known as what we
There are
call
some,
process
yeah,
automation designer?
like there are some rules who can create a processes in service now. So
Mm-hmm.
there are some rules, and we can use that processes into the playbooks, like is the agent resolving the case, and what are the steps he has to take for that. We can add to the workspace this playbooks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you created workspace also.
Yes.
So how you created that workspace from where?
uh, like, I have customized the existing workspace, that is configurable workspace,
Okay,
CSM.
so how where you did that?
Like using the configure feature, like configure, we can configure the workspace.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Where you have to configure the workspace in UI Builder or somewhere else?
We can use the UI builder also for
Yeah.
that. And if I go to the workspace, there is a link is there, we can configure the basic features of workspace, like lists and form.
Yeah, all this redirect to UI Builder only, I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, it will redirect to UI builder.
Yeah. Okay. So, so have you created any scripted REST API?
Mm, no, actually, no.
No. Okay. Okay. So, what was your, most challenging thing which you did in ServiceNow till now, till date?
Okay. Uh, I would say like custom application I have created, in that some calculation needs to be done for the leaves.
Okay.
That was the most complex thing.
Okay, and it
Like,
is working properly now.
yeah.
Oh, great. Congratulations. Okay. Great. So, when I want to move an application from one instance to another, what is the process? How should I do that?
Uh,
Let-
application.
Yeah, let's say I've created one application in dev, right?
Okay.
One custom application. How should I move that into my QA, let's say?
We can use migration. Can migrate.
So obviously, I will migrate, but how? How you move your code? Let's say you have created one business rule in development. If you want to move it to some other instance, how you do that?
By using import source like imports. So,
Update sets.
yeah, we can use
Yeah.
updates for that. Like,
Yeah. So like this, I have created one application.
mhm.
So how should I move that application? You already created one application, right? Many applications. So how you move that those applications into another instance?
By using updates.
No, not exactly. We should not use update set. Please read about it. Okay.
Okay.
How to, migrate applications.
Okay.
Okay. So what is update set merging?
Uh, we can merge multiple update set into one merge set, and we can
Is there anything which we have to take care before we merging update sets?
yeah, and all the update set should be in a completed state.
Okay.
Only completed update set will be combined as a merge set.
Okay, great. Rohit, have
Okay.
you worked on domain separated environment?
I have the basic knowledge of that. Like, we can provide services to the multiple application using one instance. Like, there are some companies using the
Okay.
same instance.
Uh-huh.
For that purpose, we use domain
So what is
separation.
the purpose of domain separation? Why we are doing that?
Okay.
Generally, we are in the same company, right? Why should
Yeah.
we do this all headache of domain separation? What is the reason, main reason?
Okay. So it provides security, like it will not conflict one application with another.
Okay.
Data will be secure. It will be protected. It will not conflict with other application if
Any
there are multiple
example?
apps.
Any example you can give? Like which companies and what data we should hide or make secure.
Like one of the firm is using domain separation was installed. Like it provides services to the different companies, and there are some developers are there working on one application. There are
Mm-hmm.
some developer working with other applications. Uh, so data will be not shareable with each other. They will
Okay.
work for only one application. Uh, not
Okay. Okay. Sure. Let's move to one last question here. Just a minute. Yeah, have you used workflows?
Yeah, I have used.
So how I can trigger a workflow from another workflow? Let's say I have one workflow,
Okay.
and in that workflow also only I want to, trigger one more workflow. So basically that RITM will have two workflows ongoing. So is it
Okay.
possible, first of all?
Uh,
Do you see any kind of any case for such thing will happen?
we can create subflow and we can use that in the same workflow.
Okay. Any
But
other way?
workflow, no workflow. No, I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, no problem. This is the right answer. Okay. So oh, any example of ITSM can you share with me?
ITSM.
Yes.
ITSM is basically provide the services to the organization, and by using the out of the box features like incident application, application, we can create our own application, and we provide the services to the internal users of that organization. For example, if any user faces any issue related to the, for example, it's something is not working, so he will raise the incident, and and some assignment, it will assign to some assignment group, and the user will work on that, like that.
Okay, fair enough. Uh, so I'm done with all the questions, Rohit. Do you have any questions?
Mm. Uh, no question. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, and all the best for all your interviews.
Okay,
Just a
thank you.
basic feedback I can share right now.
Okay,
So just focus on the basics, like whatever you have written in your resume.
okay,
You must have all the concept clarity, as well as at least one or two good examples with everything you have written in your resume. Okay,
okay,
so whatever you are writing, just go through it, understand it properly, go for
okay,
examples. Various examples are there online. You can ask your seniors, you can make examples based on your current company also, or you can
okay.
go to any other tools like ChatGPT and all. They will give you proper real-time examples. Understand those examples, keep it there,
Mhm.
those examples in your mind, and whenever somebody asks, you have to share that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, thank you.
So this is the main thing which I have noticed till now. You have knowledge, you are giving responses, but the example should be very pro. This is the one of the main thing which the interviewer is looking for.
Thank you for
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
I'll work on that. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
All the best. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.